Have you ever received a marketing message that was so cluttered, so overwhelming that you just threw it away immediately? I know I have, but what if I told you there's a timeless, incredibly effective marketing strategy that cuts through all that noise? It's not about the latest social media hack or a complex AI funnel. It's about a simple, two-step process that has worked for decades. And when adapted with modern tools, works better than ever today. Welcome to the power of two-step marketing. Let me paint a picture. The other day, I got a digital ad, let's call it a virtual postcard, that was trying to sell me a new software suite. The message was a wall of text, crammed with features and tiny disclaimers. It was visually exhausting. I closed it in under a second. Not long after, I saw another ad for a business service. This one was different. It had a clear, bold headline, "Cut your cloud storage costs by 30%. Below that, a single sentence invited me to book a quick, no-obligation consultation to see exactly how much I could save. I clicked. I got the information, had my questions answered by a real person via live chat, and ultimately became a customer. That second company was using a classic, time-tested, two-step selling process, perfectly updated for how we do business in 2026. Step 1 is all about generating a lead, getting someone to raise their hand and show interest. In my example, that was clicking to book the consultation. Step 2 is where you provide the detailed information and handle objections, which for them was the one-on-one chat with a knowledgeable rep. They didn't try to close the sale on the first impression, they focused on starting a conversation. So what's so powerful about this two-step approach? It recognizes a fundamental truth in marketing. It is infinitely easier to create a moment of interest, a lead, than it is to guide someone through an entire buying decision in one shot. You're not asking for a credit card up front, you're simply offering value and an invitation to learn more. This allows you to use broad, cost-effective awareness channels like targeted social media ads or content marketing to cast a wide net. Then, you capture those genuinely interested prospects for a more personalized, high-conversion follow-up. This process also builds your most valuable asset, a list of warm leads. These are people who have already told you that they have a problem you might solve. The key, and this is critical, is to get the information you need to recontact them, an email address, a phone number, a social media connection. In 2026, with privacy regulations like GDPR and CCPA being strictly enforced, this means being transparent about your data use and always getting clear consent. But once you have it, the game changes. Repetitive value-driven follow-ups with the people who contacted you will dramatically increase your sales. Make it a company policy. The first no is rarely a final no. They were interested once. With the right nurturing, they can become a customer later. Now, let's talk about the message itself. Its sole purpose in step 1 is to generate enough interest to get that click, call, or reply. You are generating curiosity, not closing a deal. To do this most effectively, your message needs 3 key parts. First, a crystal clear statement of the biggest, most relevant benefit. Is it saving time, saving money, reducing stress? Lead with that. Second, a good reason to act now. This could be a limited time offer or a unique piece of content. Third, a simple, frictionless way to respond. A clear call to action button, a dedicated landing page, or a direct messaging link. Your message should be concise. In our fast-scrolling world, shorter, benefit-driven messages consistently outperform long, feature-heavy ones. For example, a great hook today might be, click to unlock our 2026 guide to AI automation for small businesses. It's specific, offers clear value, and makes the next step obvious. This is where modern tools can supercharge this classic strategy. Managing those leads and follow-ups efficiently is everything. For this, a robust CRM and automation platform is non-negotiable. One system I consistently recommend is Go High Level. It acts as a 24/7 AI business operating system that can help you capture leads from any source and automatically nurture them with personalized sequences. It even helps schedule those follow-up calls. It solves the biggest problem after you generate interest, systematically following up without letting anyone fall through the cracks. You can check it out via the link in the description. The two-step process also works brilliantly for building authority and trust through content. Instead of just offering a consultation, your step 1 could be offering a high-value lead magnet like a free industry report or a diagnostic tool. A fantastic way to create this kind of traffic-pulling content in 2026 is with AI tools like Babylove Growth AI, built to help you get targeted traffic on autopilot. It creates optimized, valuable content that attracts your ideal leads, perfectly setting you up for that step 2 conversation. To put this into action, think about your next campaign. Don't try to say everything at once. Use your first touch point to make one powerful promise and invite a conversation. Capture that interest with a clear, compliant opt-in. Then have a structured, helpful follow-up sequence ready to build trust. This 2-step marketing process works. It respects your prospect's journey, builds your lead list, and turns casual interest into loyal customers. Start applying these principles, and you'll soon be generating not just clicks, but conversations. And from those conversations, you'll generate sustainable sales.